Leaders in Europe say they are deeply worried by reports the United States spied on the European Union. The allegations come from NSA leaker Edward Snowden. Elizabeth Palmer is in London. Elizabeth, good morning.
Good morning, Nora. That's right. The details of these allegations have been leaking out over the last 48 hours in Britain and in Europe, and the political fallout has ranged from astonishment to fury. European leaders gathering over the weekend to mark Croatia's entry into the EU were blindsided by new allegations said to have been leaked by Edward Snowden and published in Germany and the UK. The reports say that a European Union office in Washington was bugged, so official conversations and emails could have been monitored by American intelligence. The president of the European Parliament is Martin Schulz.
Is this the basis for a constructive relationship on the basis of mutual trust? I think no.
Secretary of State John Kerry, on an official visit to Brunei, said the Europeans had raised the matter with him, but he wouldn't comment until he knew the whole truth. Then added,
every country in the world that is engaged in international affairs of national security undertakes lots of activities to protect its national security.
Meanwhile, the source of the leaks, Edward Snowden, is still, as far as anyone knows, holed up in a Moscow airport. Last week, it looked as if he might get asylum in Ecuador, but after a phone call from Vice President Biden, Ecuador's president seems to be shying away from a commitment. We can't process an asylum request, he said, because Snowden isn't on Ecuadorian soil. If he arrives, we will seek the opinion of the U.S. The Russians, for their part, still insist Snowden can't leave the transit area of the airport because, as his U.S. passport was revoked, he has no travel documents. So right now, Snowden's fate hangs in diplomatic limbo. The Guardian newspaper is reporting here in London new allegations that the U.S. also spied on other allied countries, including Japan and Korea. And that's bound to be an issue for Secretary of State Kerry, who is actually at an Asian security conference today. Charlie and Nora.
Thank you, Elizabeth.